Hello everybody, I'm BKK, welcome back to another video, and this is my second video on my channel. I'm so glad and I'm so thankful for that support on my first video ever. I love you all so much, and I would love to see that support keep coming from every single one of you. And before we get into this one, I would like to say make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, we have a brand new Discord server. Here it is right here. We have a great community going. We got around 32 people in here so far, and everybody is super supportive of each other, and we love to talk about sports, and everybody who's really enjoying this is really into college football revamped. Hop over there and check it out. The link will be down in the description. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm off these motherfucking drawers. I be tripping if a motherfucker run up on me, boy.
So hopping into college football revamped here, we have some brand new developments, and starting today, we have a brand new series planned for you all, and we will be starting a new dynasty as the Louisville Cardinals, as voted on the Discord server fairly, because people wanted to see me actually build the team and not showcase the overpowered team that I have created. They wanted to see how I did it, so that's what's going to happen, and I hope you all enjoy this. I'll probably end up doing some other teams in the future, but for right now, we're going to stick with UofL. And if you all ever want to be a part of these discussions or want to have a say yourself, again, make sure to join the Discord link in the description. So we're just going to come down here to dynasty, and we're going to hop in by creating offline file, new dynasty, new coach. It does make me sad how we have to create offline dynasties because RPCS3 does not have the feature to be able to play online and connect with the game servers, which is incredibly sad. So we're going to go offline dynasty, we're going to create a new coach, and every single coach that I've ever created in this game always has the same name by the name of Newton Douglad. Don't ask why, it's a thing that I like to do, and I do that for every coach that I create in every game. There we go. We're gonna go dark, medium, face 5, polo. Yeah, we're gonna keep the polo. We're gonna go hat. We're gonna go glasses. And we're gonna go alma mater, North Carolina, because that really doesn't matter. Since we're gonna be playing as the University of Louisville, we're probably gonna keep it as either pistol or spread option, since we have a lot of running quarterbacks and we have a good running offense. Hopefully I can improve the offensive line in the next few years so that we can open up the running game and keep it going and make it a little bit more accessible. So we're gonna be primarily focusing on run offense. As you can see on the screen, this is what happens when Louisville is conservative.
He's going to throw it. And the end zone has a receiver open and fish to the score.
And this is what happens when they decide to be aggressive.
Drive the ball down and try to get some field goal win.
So we're gonna go just a tad bit more aggressive. Yes, I realize I have this backwards. No need to flame me in the comment section if this is a video game. We're gonna leave substitution frequency at 50%, and we're gonna leave CPU no huddle at conservative. For defense, I'm trying to decide whether or not I should go 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, which I like a little better than 3-4, because that 3-4 opens up a lot more holes for people to run and people get blocked easier and your linemen don't feel as effective. So I think I'm gonna go 4-3. We're gonna defend the run a little bit because people in the ACC like to run so much. It's crazy. Especially Georgia Tech, their quarterback runs every single play, almost. And we're going to go conservative defense a little bit because, you know, my defense isn't going to be great this year, especially, and we got to back off. We can't be, you know, blitzing every play because that's what we want to do. And after that, so we're going to come in here to conferences. And if you all have watched any sports in the last couple months, you will know that there is an incredible amount of changes in the college football world to the conferences, and especially in this game because they have not fixed the conferences, and Louisville is not in the ACC, and Maryland is still not in the Big Ten, and all the other changes have not happened yet. So we're just going to come in here and we're going to change all that. We need to come in here and take Maryland. We need to put Maryland in the Big Ten. We need to come to the American Conference, grab UofL, and put them in the ACC, go to the SEC and grab Texas and Oklahoma out of the Big 12 and put them in here, even though that won't happen until 2025. I like to play with it. It gives an interesting dynamic to the game. And then we come in here, and then we also go to the Big 12 and grab Oklahoma. So that's the SEC portion finished. We have 6 new schools coming to the American Conference: UAB, Florida Atlantic University, the University of Charlotte, and we have North Texas, Rice University, and the University of Texas at San Antonio. We also need to put the University of East Carolina in here because they are not in here. So we will add all those teams. So now that we have this all completed, Cincinnati can now beat up on Little Sisters of the Poor even more. So there we go. We got all those teams in there. And I believe that is all the changes to the college football world as of December 21st, 2021, besides the drastic amount of coaches leaving. So now that we have everything completed, because we don't have to worry about bowl tie-ins, we're finally going to begin. So here's an overview of my team, just to prove I'm not cheating. And my team isn't horrible, actually. They're not as high as some of the other people that could possibly be on this team. But there's definitely a couple people that I need to redshirt. And a lot of our problems are on defense, so we do need to recruit a lot of defensive players. And we also need to keep a lot of the players in Kentucky from going to Kentucky. So now we're taking a look at player by player. We need to keep TJ Lewis as our freshman quarterback. It'd be nice. I should probably redshirt him. Speaking the fact that I kind of gonna need him. Cunningham is gone after this year because Conley sucks balls. He's probably a little bit better in the video game. I need TJ Lewis to improve a little bit, so I'm going to end up redshirting TJ Lewis. Cooley, a freshman. He has great speed, and I love that. That is something that we're going to need because our offensive line is pretty garbage. They need to get off blocks and just make it down the field. Hassan dropped the ball. I wish he was a little better. He also has really good speed, really good agility, really good acceleration. So I'm into the more speed game. We need to be able to run option, and I like that. But I still think I'm going to redshirt Cooley because he's a freshman. And I want him to gain some XP. Huggins, Bruce, and Jalen Carter. We're going to redshirt both of them so that we can get something out of this. And I'm also going to redshirt Braden Smith as well. I'm going to leave him redshirted. I think I'm going to end up redshirting Mullen because he's a freshman. And after my junior's gone, my redshirt freshman is gone, but they're both freshmen. So I really don't see any reason to, but it would be nice to have him for one more good year. So, after all of them are gone, we're going to leave the linemen alone. We're going to leave all of them alone. All we got is a senior there. We're going to leave them alone as well. We are going to redshirt Brown because I got 3 backups here. I'm pretty sure I'm okay. Desmond Tell, he's an 80 overall, so I'm going to leave him here. And I'm pretty sure... yeah, we're going to redshirt Alderman, redshirt these two. I'm probably going to have a couple people transferring at the end of the year because, boo-hoo, they didn't play. Well, I mean, you're a freshman, don't expect you to play. I get this isn't high school, but, still, I need them to gain experience before I stick them on the field, and they have no idea what's happening. I get this as a video game, and there's no, rhyme or reason to it, but still, I just don't need that in my life right now, if you all know what I mean. So next we're going to come in here to recruiting, and we're going to go take a look at our pipeline states. First of all, we got Georgia, Florida, and Kentucky. We're expected to get 12 prospects this season, 8 from Georgia, 6 from Kentucky. And I also want to try to add Texas and Virginia as a pipeline school because that would be incredibly helpful. And speaking the fact of how close they are, hi, this is editing BKK again. I caught this after the fact. I did not mean to say that Texas was close. I meant as in a southern state of the United States. But anyway, back to the video. Both Virginia and Texas have some of the best football players in the country. So here's what we're working with in total of school advantages. So we get a B so now we're into the recruiting portion where we actually get to pick the prospects that we are going to be reviewing over the course of the season. And so the best prospects that we could get for our outside linebacker position have no interest in us at all and are already 17% locked into going to their number 1 school, which is Kansas, which is already slightly more difficult. And in fact, that we should be searching by state. So I want to try looking at Florida, and none of these players have any interest in us at all. Looking at what's most important to them. Pro potential, that's very important. We got a C plus. Conference prestige, we got a B plus. Playing time, we get a B minus. I mean, that's not horrible. I think we can make that work. I mean, I gotta pursue Josh Powell, even if he is already, and he's only 15% locked into his top school, so that's not too terrible, but it is going to be a fight in order to get these top prospects, especially when he's 35 in the country, and that's from one of my pipeline schools. We need to go find us a quarterback, so it's time to go Georgia shopping, and I really just want to hit above that quota and not below, because it's already hard enough to get prospects from your pipeline schools, because you have schools, especially if it's Georgia and a southern school like that, you have to compete with the Florida schools, Alabama, and Georgia schools. So that's Auburn, Georgia, Alabama, FSU, Florida, and Miami. That's already extremely difficult. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find somebody from the quarterback position. We're also going to look at interest level. Pocket passer. I want to try to shift the focus from scrambling quarterback to pocket passer, even though running is so deadly in this game. So as we are strong safety shopping, I'm just going to grab one of them. They're not super important right now. What we need to truly work on is outside linebackers, because that is a problem that we are struggling with because our linebackers can't stop anybody. But at least this year I have Montgomery, who didn't tear his ACL. So I've checked everywhere for outside linebackers. So that's where we're going to go, all states. And we're just going to grab these 3 stars, because at least I'm on their radar, and they may not be from my pipeline states, but at least they're showing some interest in me. I also don't want to fill my entire recruiting board. I kind of want to let the CPU fill it, because at a certain point it becomes incredibly difficult to just focus all of your points on different people. Overall, it just kind of becomes a hassle. Next, we're coming into custom schedule. I like our B- schedule. It's not too difficult. We got number 3 Clemson in there, and I think Clemson's going to fall out of the top 10, because they always do when I do this. I need to leave Kentucky in here, but we're playing Virginia Tech at home, and it's not North Carolina playing Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech in one of the loudest stadiums in college football. That was not fun to watch as a North Carolina fan. I also don't want to play Charlotte or FIU. I want a game with a little bit more in there. So I think I like Coastal Carolina. And what about number 17, Indiana? Okay, I'll work with the B+, because we will probably end up ranked if we beat Virginia Tech, Kentucky, Florida State, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I like that. If you have any suggestions about the next year's schedule, feel free to comment down below. I'm always open to suggestions. Knowing Indiana, they're probably going to fall out of the top 25 before I play them, which will probably not be the best for me, so I really just gotta pray on that one. But so now we're gonna start the season, guys, and I think this is where the video ends, because I want our individual games to be videos, and as it's coming to a close, I would like to say thank you. If you made it to this point, make sure to comment Cardinals down in the comments so I know that you made it this far, and if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, make sure to join that Discord, people, so that you can have an input on what goes on in the server, on the channel. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love to see you in the next one. BKK signing out.